little story time. It's probably gonna take more than one video, but anyway. So when I was like, I'm gonna say back in 2022, that's what it was. Early 2022, January, I had got sick. I had pneumonia, y'all. You hear me? And I was sick as a dog. I was like, oh my God, my oxygen levels was in the 70s, low 70s. They was like, girl, how you here? You know? And, I could have died, basically, but I got through that. I had my family member, my girl, she brought me sea moss, and I ate that every day while I was in there. And it was around the time with the mask, everybody was still wearing their masks and stuff. And it was like towards the end of it, but not the end of it, of all the chaos and stuff. They was treating me like I had the plague or something, because I wouldn't get the juju shot, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, no, I don't want it. No, I never got it, never will. Leave me alone. You know what I'm saying? You sure? No, I'm good. Everybody has their own preference. Everybody do what they do. Don't knock them. Don't judge them. Leave me alone. You know what I'm saying? It was acting like I was the Wicked Witch of the East, because I wouldn't comply to that stuff. But that's a whole nother story. Everybody know how that went. Anyway, so I finally, when it was time for me to get out of the hospital, they couldn't believe, they thought I was going home with an oxygen tank, okay? 'Cause that's how bad mine was, but no, by the time I got out of there, I had my crystals in my bed every day. Y'all, I just do what I do. Everybody got their own thing. I do what I do. So I was doing what I do with my sea moss and everything. And by the time it was time to go, they was like, oh, you don't need an oxygen tank. I said, oh, thank you. And in my mind, I'm like, I've been working on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, me, I ain't walking around with no oxygen tank. You know what I'm saying? I'm too young for that, Anyway, there ain't no age on it, but you know what I mean. I wasn't trying to be funny. For those who have to use one, I'm not trying to be funny. But at that time, I was just like, I don't need that. But anyway, so that was in January, early 2022. And, after that, I'm like, oh, I got to get on my health stuff. I got to start taking care of myself, because I ain't trying to be back in the hospital, and I got to build myself back up. So, I have my herbs and stuff that I like to take. And I was on my stuff. I made appointments because I had like a lump in my breast, and I had been like putting it off. I'm like, oh, I gotta go get that checked, make sure that ain't nothing. I gotta go, get all these things checked so, I could be in good health. Because when I was in there, they were saying that my white blood cells were so high, and they was trying to, get all that taken care of. So I don't know what they did. But anyway, long story short, I made appointments. So I went to my appointment, my GYN appointment. They took all these tests. They checked my breast. They sent me for mammograms and stuff like that. So I went and got mammogram, all that other stuff.